In addition to my fish research, travel, safari driving in Kenya and Tanzania, when I was 26, 27 years old, I spent some interesting time in northern Kenya desert, inching into the Somali desert. I remember when I was there, living in a tent in the desert, I remember that every few days I saw some Somali women walk away from the tiny stream where they would wash their clothes or whatever they were doing with a little wrap up package in their hands. Then they stop, dig a little hole in the sand, put the package in the hole and covered it with sand and walk back to the stream to continue washing their clothes. I was really confused. I wasn't sure what was happening. And when I inquire what the packages that they put in the sand were about, I was shocked and distraught and upset to learn that they wrapped up within the package was a child, a dead child. So this just was burying it. I was upset and confused. And I came from the Middle East culture where Beduins or even my own culture in the desert, it's like modern Western culture, cherished life at all cost. In my distress, I wrote to my mother. There was no cell phone at the time, describing her the equanimity of the women burying their dead infants so calmly and going back to wash their clothes in the creek. And shockingly, my mother wrote back in a very simple line, one line on a postcard. It makes sense because the desert cannot support 5+ nomadic children. It barely can support 2. Wow. This was a life changer for me, viewing death as a life promoting. So for them to have only 2 children and to bury 3 children was a way to embrace life in the desert. Similar in some regard to the Alaskan tale of old people walking on the ice for the bear to eat them, and so the young one can hunt the bear and thrive. Unlike our Western culture, where the old people, like me, eat the bear and the young one starve.